All right, guys, 12:35 and 65.8 degrees. Oh, I gotta go this way. Just left Luna's Looking Glass base camp on my way out of East Glacier with my old hiking buddy, Mr. Martin. Yeah,
I miss
CDT.
you, boy. Miss you already, buddy.
Likewise, brother, man. It's been good. It's been good. And again, Martin, I met before I even started the trail. He started the day before me, right?
Yeah, 2nd April.
Yeah, 2nd April. And when I was in the shuttle on the way down to the trailhead, we saw Martin and pulled over for a quick chat. Little did I know we'd hike together on and off for the next 2,500 miles or whatever. Yeah, it's been good, man. It's been good. So Martin's got a train out of here a little later this evening, and I have several more miles, I think is putting it kind of conservatively, but I don't know what, 150 or 70 or something like that. I'll go over the plan in a little bit. But up into Glacier National Park and this and that. And Martin, being the gent he is, decided he would walk me off here, so that's real cool. Thanks, Martin. Well, I guess we'll go ahead and get hiking here, and I'll check back with you guys a little later on once I'm on trail here for all the skinny on what the plan is. So. All right, Martin.
Thank you, Beat, for everything.
Thank you, Martin.
So much. Back on deck, we made a promise. We will survive this trail, and we will stay back on deck.
Yeah, back on deck. All right. All right, y'all. All right, guys, it's 1:45. Martin just hung back and turned around, went back to Luna's to wait for his train. Man, it was so cool to spend time with him and see Big Green and everything. I mean, I'm not going to gush too much about the time I spent at Luna's. It was an amazing spot and some amazing folks I was really happy to run into there. So, again, man, it's always that bittersweet time here at the end of the trail. This looks like it might be my trail, speaking of. Yeah, so my plan for today, again, obviously being 1:45, it's quite a bit later a start than usual. But the deal is with the permits, I'm gonna try and be there, first in line tomorrow morning at the ranger station when they open at 8 to try and get as many of the permits I'd like as possible. And when I speak of permits I like, I suppose the time has at last come for me to explain what it is I'd like to be doing here in Glacier. So, as no doubt many of you already know, there are 2 northern termini on the CDT, those being Chief Mountain to the east and Waterton to the west. I may have even mentioned this already in a previous video. Well, the border closings, for everything I've heard, are closed. For some things that some other folks have heard might be open, but when I spoke to Glacier 4 or 5 days ago, they said closed, and I figured they'd know. So anyway, so I'm planning on not going into Canada, which is a bummer. And what I'm going to do instead is really just kind of slow play and extend my time through Glacier National Park. Try and see a few more sites, try and take a few more days, and wind up tagging both of the northern termini. So likely, hopefully, what I've charted is Chief Mountain first, and then Waterton, and then eject out of Glacier by way of Pole Bridge, and hitch down to Whitefish or Kalispell or whatever. As I mentioned already, I've booked my flights, and I have sent my confirmation email to several folks back home who are all prepared to change my flights. As I currently have it right now, I have, oh, by the way, I didn't say the day. It's day 147. It's the 27th of August. Oh, sorry, got snagged. As I currently have it right now, I am flying out on the 3rd of September, but according to my preferred itinerary with hiking distances and campsites, that is the day I will be hitching out of Glacier, and therefore certainly unable to catch a flight that very same day. So I'm not going to change any flights until until I know what the rangers say tomorrow morning, basically. So hopefully I'm able to get most or some of my itinerary locked in with respect to campsites, but I really won't know again until tomorrow morning, and depending on what the rangers say is available and not available, and which trails are closed for grizzly activity or whatever, then I may likely need to change my flight. But we'll see how we go. Either way, so plan for today, just about 10 miles or so to get down to Two Medicine Lake, where there is a campsite available which does not require permits or reservations, and there is, to the best of my understanding, just a $5 charge to camp there. But again, that ranger station is there in the morning, and that's kind of my main goal, is to be there and talk to the rangers in the morning. So just 10 miles, hopefully 3 or 4 hours, should be there. I'll also say I'm carrying out, though this is kind of a 7-day jump or something, hopefully, I'm carrying out about 4 full days of food, plus a few odds and ends, because all reports are that while Two Medicine does not have much of a resupply, apparently many Glacier, M-A-N-E, as in several or a lot, many Glacier is a pretty built up spot in the park that does have a full resupply available, and a restaurant and all that. So my plan will be get to Many Glacier on the food I have, and then by then I'll have a better understanding of what I'm hiking through Glacier, and I'll kind of fill in whatever gaps I need at Many Glacier. So should be good. Bittersweet final jump. Super excited about the beauty that lies ahead. Super appreciative of the beauty that lies behind and all the friends I've made along the way. But you know, we got a few more days yet, hopefully a week, before I need to start getting sentimental. So I'll save it for now. I'll just get hiking and I'll check in with you guys later. Hey. Well, that didn't take long. It is 1:03. Hey, bear! Just for the record, that was a black bear.
I think cities have weakened us as a species. Mistakes have no consequences there. Step into the road without looking, and the carriage merely stops or swerves. The only consequence, an angry driver. But here, there can be no mistakes. Because here doesn't care. The river doesn't care if you can swim. The snake doesn't care how much you love your children. And the wolf has no interest in your dreams. If you fail to beat the current, you will drown. If you get too close, you will be bitten. If you are too weak, you will be eaten. We crossed the main stem of the Brazos River, just north of the Clear Fork. Though maps say we are still in Texas, the convergence of the main stem and the Clear Fork is where civilization ends. The land of no consequences behind us. We are in the land of no mercy now.
All right, guys, it is 3:14, 53.4 degrees, a little chilly, and boy, probably I've been racking my brain to think if I have had a windier day on trail than today, particularly up on that ridge that I just kind of am now switchbacking my way down off of. Couple quick notes and then we'll get into the I hate to even say it, but the final health update of the hike, day 147. Here we are, 21 weeks to the day since I started, I believe. Then that's kind of cool. There is a huge storm coming in. Note number one. Looks like, I mean, I've just been watching ridge after ridge off there in the distance become entirely engulfed in an opaque white cloud of rain, and I am hoping against hope that I can make it down into Two Medicine, which is that collection of structures down there, Two Medicine Ranger Station and campsite and all that business, before the worst of it comes in. I should be about 2.5 miles from there right now, and just about 8 miles into the day. So I think that's it for notes. Oh gosh, here we come out of the trees and the wind is going to pick up. And as far as health, it's going to be quick and dirty, guys. I feel good. I feel good. Physically, I feel good. And provided this wind doesn't blow me over too many more times, but you know what? I'm going to have to cut off. I got to keep my balance. This is too much. I'm gonna come back. Alright guys, 3:26, we're going to bang through this health update because that rain has already started and I haven't yet seen the worst of it. Yeah, again, feeling good, body feeling good, mind feeling good, gear, whatever, going great. Health update, pretty much just taking care of this because I'm superstitious as heck. Shoes are still holding up, shoes are feeling good. For those of you who recall, a few weeks ago I mentioned the second toe, that is the fourth toe of my left foot. The toe next to my pinky toe has a toenail, which I now have no doubt I will wind up losing, but the question remains whether it'll finish this hike with me or give up sometime before I do. But yeah, if you were placing your bets, at least here on the final health update, that toenail is still on, although now again I'm feeling more confident that I'm gonna wind up losing it at some point. So again, hopefully that pedicure I mentioned, that post-trail pedicure, I'm hoping they'll just give me a discount if I only have like 6 or 7 toenails. We'll kind of see how that works. Would that be 6 or 7 or would that be 5? Let's see, I've lost 2 on each foot already. I've lost 4. Yeah, so I'd only have 5 toenails they'd really have to work on. Well, we'll see. We'll see what they say at the pedicure place. And definitely I'll come back at some point and update you as to whether that toenail made it with me all the way to the end of the trail. Gosh, man. Yeah, there's more of that wind. Anything else to report for health update? Stomach, hands, feet, all going good. I have not wrapped up my right ankle today, nor have I taken any ibuprofen the past couple days, but I have enough to take 3 every day for the next 8 or 9 days. I think I took out more than I really needed. Oh my goodness, look, a couple hikers down there. That's pretty neat. I wonder who they are. Well, we'll see if we can't catch up to them. That's going to go ahead and conclude this health update, y'all. Sorry, it's a little brief. One final reminder as well. If you do have questions, post-trail Q&A questions, the time has come, y'all. Drop them in the comments. As many questions as you got. I look forward to all of them. I'll try and answer all of them. Hopefully I get like so many I can't answer them all, but yeah, this is the video, y'all. Drop a comment. Let me know what questions you have for the post-hike Q&A, because that'll be coming up shortly after I get home, hopefully, but we'll kind of see. All right, I'm going to get really wet and hopefully get to camp and dry out. cute baby there. All right, guys, it is 8:01 p.m. and I'm not quite sure of the temperature, but it's windy, but not rainy. I did make it off that ridge, made it into Two Medicine as the rain was just kicking up. Definitely got wet. Well, I checked in over at the ranger station and jammed with them about permitting and campsites and stuff like that for the whole itinerary that I wanted to chart. And dude, slam dunk, man. Them gals took care of me. Got pretty much my whole itinerary dialed in. There were a couple of small sort of changes, but really for the most part, the changes reflect their recommendations with their far superior familiarity of the park and prettier campsites and stuff like that. So for the most part, I'm pretty much, I mean, so far as I'm concerned, like, I just hit a home run. I mean, it was really cool. And I didn't expect to get any permits tonight. I really expected to wait until tomorrow, but I was able to get to the ranger station before 4:30 and jam with them about what goals I was trying to achieve and what I was trying to do with respect to mileage and campsites and sites and stuff like that. And again, man, I mean, just 1000% awesome, slam dunk. Anyway, so I got all that stuff dialed in. I was pretty much not completely soaked, but probably 85% soaked. And you know, and then I had to make a decision between whether I wanted to come over to the campsite, set up my tent, get my bunk all squared away, or whether I wanted to go the exact opposite direction to go get food, which are two like totally noble, competing, mutually exclusive interests. Well, I decided to come get my bunk squared away. I decided to do the responsible thing, and that's over here at the hiker-biker campsite, which is super far away, by the way, but hopefully that means there won't be cars driving by all night. So got my bunk all squared away over here at the hiker-biker campsite, and then hiked down to where I could get some grub over at Two Medicine, whatever, gift shop or something like that. And anyways, met up with a couple other hikers over there. There was, oh gosh, let's see, there was Blue Blaze from Roanoke, Virginia. And then there was Stormtrooper. And then there was, I think, Clink is his name. So kind of hung out with those guys for a little while. Got a couple of really good elk and pork bratwursts. And a couple of beverages as well, a couple of adult beverages. Great, man. Threw a little bit of charge into my devices. What scant amount of charge I could top off, I went ahead and topped off. But yeah, man, there's the tent anyways. All closed up for right now, but what I'll probably do is open up each of the head side flaps halfway, and then and just let some ventilation kind of kick through. That'll be great. For the most part, I've mostly dried up, and that's really good, but my shoes and feet I expect to be soaked tomorrow as well. But it looks like the weather for the rest of the jump should be good, or at least good enough. And man, I just hope this wind dies down. Anyways, that was a short day to get into Two Medicine. It's exactly the day I could have dreamed of with respect to getting the campsites that I wanted and everything. There's some more like moisture happening in the lens, which I'm hoping isn't throwing off the video, but if it is, I don't know. I mean, whatever. There's a week left of this hike, and I hope that moisture issue subsides. But either way, just kind of is what it is at this point. So I'm just gonna hike down, hit the head, and then bunk up for the night, and I will talk to you guys tomorrow. All right. Y'all want to say hello real quick? Hey, who are you guys?
Stormtrooper from Wisconsin.
Awesome. And
Clink from Minnesota.
there you go, boys. A couple other things I forgot to mention. Thank you guys. Yeah. they're gonna go ahead and pitch up. They didn't pitch up when they got here, so. A couple other things I forgot to mention is I will not be. Doesn't really matter so much for you guys, but just for my own sort of record, I will not be processing videos nightly. This is going to be a 7-day jump, and I think it's fair to say I'm concerned about my battery bank and my battery supply for this whole jump. So I'm not going to be transferring any videos. I'm not going to be processing any videos. Shouldn't matter for the pacing of the release of these videos, but I'm not going to be processing any videos throughout this jump. And the other thing I wanted to mention is that tomorrow's going to be a short day. Tomorrow's going to be like 16 miles or something like that. Pretty short day, so I'm not even going to set an alarm, dude. I'm just going to wake up and start moving when I wake up and start moving. And if that's like 8 in the morning or 9 in the morning, I just don't care. It's going to be fine. Yeah, that's it. All right, I'll talk to you guys tomorrow.